So Dan in St. Pete, what can we do for you?
Good morning, Joe. Thanks for taking my call.
My pleasure.
We're getting ready to move out of Florida, and our concern is we've heard all these stories about having your furniture lost or destroyed or delayed or additional expenses stuck onto your bill after you sign a contract. So I'm wondering, in your opinion, what kind of precautions would you take or should be taken regarding hiring a moving company to move your valuables from one place to another?
Well, you definitely want to get assigned inventory as things go on the truck. Get the driver to sign it, the packers to sign it. Make sure you check online with Better Business Bureau or the other many agencies. You can check the reputation of the company. Make sure they're insured. Make sure there's insurance that they have for lost items. And make doggone sure you have a good inventory list. Patrick, you want to add to that?
Yeah, I actually just went through this. And so, yeah, you want to make sure you have a good inventory list. You want to make sure they're properly insured, as you said. And I also think it's a good idea to be on site. I think a lot of people hire movers, and then oftentimes they vacate. When I moved, we definitely wanted to be, at least one of us, between my wife and I, someone on boots on the ground there in case there's an issue so you can oversee things. And I'm certainly glad that we did.
I thought of another thing, too. You want to have a guaranteed delivery date.
Yes.
With penalties if they don't make it.
And if you can negotiate a flat fee for the movers as opposed to an hourly rate, oftentimes that leads to little faster work. So I think that's a good idea.
Now, some companies won't give you a guaranteed delivery date, but I think that's very, very important. So I think you need to interview a few companies and find one that would. Because, for example, suppose you move from Virginia to Florida, and you don't have a guaranteed delivery date. Well, hey, they might want to fill up the truck. They might have to drive to Atlanta. They might have to drive to New Orleans. They might have to drive to a ton of other places to fill up their truck with the final destination to be Florida. So then you're hanging, and then the more stops they have, the more probability of something getting lost. So you want to have a good inventory and a guaranteed delivery date, a reasonable cost, and for them to have insurance.
Is there any way you could prevent additional fees that weren't? If it's in the contract, then that's got to be it, right?
Yep, the contract is the four corners of the document, so there shouldn't be additional fees.
Okay.
Unless they're mentioned in the contract.
All righty. Hey, I appreciate your time and
all right.
Expertise.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you.